Welcome back to our channel.
Happy Halloween!
Yay!
We have our necklaces on.
I guess this will be the last week that we have the Haunted Mansion playing.
Yes,
That's
yes.
so sad.
That's so
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion. I am your host, your ghost host. Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room?
I've been wearing my Haunted Mansion outfit all week.
She's a ghost host.
Oh, maybe I should give you that picture.
Oh, I
I've
have
sent
it.
you.
I can put it in.
We hope that you like our eerie setting here.
Yes.
Debbie never got the village up because there was too much going on.
There's just too much going on, people.
So I didn't get it up, but we do have flashing necklaces.
We do.
Now
we'll turn them off so we don't blind you.
Now you can make it so that it's constant.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, so hit the thing again.
Oh.
Hit it again, and it goes solid.
Well, isn't that
that
lovely?
cute? Okay, I'll now turn the lights on.
Okay.
We forget to wish you a happy Halloween. It will
Happy
be
Halloween.
Thursday night. Here in Utah, it's going to be 40, but no rain or anything, but the kids, it's going to be cold.
That's the high that
That's
day.
the high
And
that
26 is the low.
Yeah, so the kids are going to be those cute,
You guys, it's miserable out there. It
Right
feels
now,
like January.
It does. It feels like January. Tonight, it's getting down to 8, right?
Oh,
And then it will
somebody save me.
like we didn't get a fall. We didn't get a portion of the fall. I mean, we did a little bit, but not like we should have. All right. So we're not gonna. Catherine's gonna go to sleep right here. She's just had the board meeting, and she's just getting over that. So it was the last 2 days. So there you go. You guys, welcome back to our channel.
Wow, it's been a while.
We are sorry. It has been crazy times. But we had the retreat.
But it's been the best of times and the worst of times.
Well, not really the worst of times.
Best of times for Flosstube.
Yes, absolutely. And so we hope a lot of you got to follow our live that we did at the retreat.
Yes, that was so fun.
Thank you so much. That was
A
great.
lot of you have watched it. It's one of our most watched Flosstube.
Is it?
It is.
So that's exciting. Thank you so much.
Yes.
It really was fun. And I think it was fun for the ladies to do.
Yes,
I
it
thought that
was.
was a fun thing. So just a quick recap, but let's tell you that we're not going to go through the whole retreat thing. I think because we've lived through it so much. We're going to tell you a few things about it, but then
And we don't want to forget anything. Like, we know we're going to forget everything.
And so we feel badly about that. So Basic Stitches has done a really good recap of it. The Flosstube with Jamie.
Flosstube Basic Stitches, yes,
Jamie
correct.
X Stitch and Jordan X Stitch. Anyway, they did a really good one. Brenda from Handwork Maniac.
Brenda from Handwork Maniac, that is correct.
She did a good one.
Yep.
And also some new Flosstubers.
Some new Flosstubers that you all need to go and look at
Are Jennifer and Renee
from Gazelle's Needlework.
and they're sisters, and a lot of you met them at StitchCon.
Yes,
They're
Alabama,
from Alabama.
and they are just everything to me.
Yes, they are. Catherine
I love them. I could just sit and listen to them talk all day long.
She could. You guys, okay, but Jennifer presently lives in Santa Rosa.
Yes.
So I contacted her on Sunday because we knew, because Dave, used to go to Santa Rosa all the time because he lived in Northern California. And so we saw that some people in Santa Rosa were being evacuated. So I got a hold of her and asked her if she was okay, and she said their cars were packed, but they had not been evacuated. But the hospital she works at had been evacuated. So our good thoughts go out to Jennifer.
Yes.
And hope that their home is okay and that they didn't have to leave. But they're darling girls, and they're called, what is it?
It's Gazelle's Needlework. And I'll put their Instagram handle right here. Both of them have two different Instagram. One is like Wine Stitcher.
Wine Country Stitcher, I think.
Yep, and one's Gazelle's Needlework, I think.
And then their Flosstube.
And then their Flosstube is Gazelle's Needlework. They're so cute.
They are cute.
They gave her great Stitch West update. Oh, Ivy House.
Crickle. Oh no.
Ivy House.
Ivy House.
Also gave a great
Oh,
Stitch
good.
West thing, and then I have tons and tons of footage from the actual Stitch Retreat that I will put up sometime.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. Okay, all right.
Not today.
Not today. No.
But I'll probably edit it on the plane.
Okay, all right. Okay, that sounds good.
So-
So you guys, thank you to everybody who came.
Yes.
Thank you.
Debbie was dead on the floor multiple times.
Many times.
I was dead on the floor multiple
Oh,
times.
you're gonna die when you hear about Kefren. But anyway, I'm telling you, people were so great and friendly
and
and
amazing to each other.
yes, and it just made the retreat so great.
good.
It really did, and we learned a lot.
Rika also has done Rika from House of Stitch and Stash.
Oh.
She did a Shepherd's Bush. She hasn't put up a retreat one yet.
I didn't think so, but she might maybe, or I don't know that she took that much footage.
She did.
Oh, okay.
I think.
But
I don't know, guys.
Okay. Speaking of Rika, I don't know. She came in the night before.
She did.
And we wanted to do a photo place where people could take photos
with balloons.
Garland. A balloon garland. And I honestly, we didn't know what we were doing.
We didn't have a freaking clue.
Okay? But I somehow knew that Rika would know. Because Rika can do anything, okay?
Rika can literally do anything.
It's crazy, you guys. She just like, oh, that's no problem. And then she
I do this all the time.
I do this all the time. Boom, boom, boom. So anyway, she helped us put the balloon garland
and
together.
like infected her finger basically.
Yeah,
for
we had
us.
to, yeah, oh, honestly.
I mean, we owe her our left foot. I owe a lot of people appendages of my body.
But
If you only knew.
we appreciate her stepping in and helping us. That
was
was a huge
seriously
help.
a huge help.
So it was fun for her to be there, and we'll talk more about her in a minute.
Yes, we will.
Okay? And then I wanted to point out that we also, I think something that people really liked was the massage therapist.
Oh, yes.
And that was really fun to have her there. A friend of mine that she's a massage therapist, but also is kind of needed some infusion of money, and so I got a hold of her, and she came, and everybody treated her so well, and I think they really enjoyed it, and it was great.
We'll have her every time.
We'll have her every time, and maybe we need multiple ones next time.
Totally.
So anyway, it turned out really good, and we had a room there, so people were able to leave this noisy room and go into just a separate room and have their massage. So that turned out really
amazing.
good.
I mean, do we start from the beginning?
Well, I don't think that we need to go through each day. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Oh my gosh. We should just run through just like a quick little thing. So like, first of all, we set it up, and thank you, Rika, from House of Stitch and Stash. We couldn't have done it without you. And Kay.
Thank you, Kay, as well.
And Kate is finally back on Instagram. It's Kay Stitching Corner, I want to say.
And
I'll put it right here.
Okay. And she was a huge help when we were trying to check in people. She came early for us, and it was wonderful.
It was wonderful. And as everybody was checking in, we had the Haunted Mansion music playing in the room, and it was so fun.
I had my Haunted Mansion.
And Debbie and I were just screaming, and it was just so fun to finally like see you all in person.
Yeah, so that was really fun.
And we still honestly can't believe that people flew across the country.
I know, we can't
to like
believe
come and sit with us.
It was crazy. It was just crazy, and do beautiful stitchery.
Oh my gosh!
It's just fun to walk around and see what everybody's stitching.
It's insane.
Okay, and then I was so worried, and I decorated the room to the nines. I had all this
Halloween
stuff, all Halloween stuff, and I took it all down because everybody. I just didn't know. People are funny about the brag table, and I thought maybe we'd get three things. I thought,
nobody's gonna bring anything,
and everybody brought beautiful things. And
I videoed all of that with my gimbal, so it's nice and smooth. So I'll put that in a video sometime.
Because that was, as you all know,
that was insane.
The brag tables are amazing, and they give you such good ideas.
Such good ideas.
I took all my Halloween decorations down that I put up, and we had to have 2 places for the brag table.
Yeah, that was insane.
That was insane and so cool.
We also learned a lot this retreat.
Yeah, we really did.
So many things.
It's a huge learning curve, and so
overall, best weekend of our lives.
It was so fun. Okay, and then that night we did chips and salsa.
We did.
And that was really fun. And
I had to leave and go to class, of course.
And Kef went to class.
I didn't listen to one word.
Okay, yeah, and then the next day, we had just a normal day. We did lots of giveaways throughout the day.
Tons of giveaways, you guys.
But Friday was our big day, and we were waiting for Friday because I had contacted Jordan Nicole last summer in June, and you all know this, but I had contacted her to make some cross stitches for this retreat. Okay, I wanted people that they came that they didn't feel like they were just going to a podunk retreat. I wanted them to know that they were coming to something that they would, they didn't know they were going to get stuff, but I wanted them to leave feeling like, wow, we really got our money's worth.
Yeah,
you know what
totally.
I mean? And so Jordan, the sweetheart that she is,
seriously insane,
did an amazing job, and I saw these probably about 3 weeks before the retreat, and then she printed up, I had her, because she knows the printer, she printed up the cross stitch patterns, and then I kitted them up in with the fabric and the floss to be able to make the one little thing that one of the 3 of the patterns, and it was this one.
Yeah.
And she had stitched
and to think that, she has a floss tube and everything, and she couldn't show you guys that she was working so hard on this.
She couldn't say anything about it because I wanted it to be a big surprise, and I think it was.
Oh, it was so fun.
She had them all. She had them on a tree with lights.
Yes, and she also had I can't talk anymore. She also had another pattern that she had made that she debuted at.
And I had those here. We're going to show all of them, okay? So after we do that, we'll do these, okay?
Got it.
So, you guys, that was the fun for Friday night. And I was dying. I cried.
Debbie bawled her little eyes out, so then everybody else cried. We're all crying.
I wanted it to be such a cool thing, and it ended up being really neat. And Jordan, I think it was a great fun thing for her too. I think her mom was really excited. Her grandmother was there.
It was so wow. So many things happened that you guys would not even believe.
Yeah, it was crazy. So anyway, that was Friday night. And then what did we have Friday night?
We had Cutler's cookies.
Cutler's cookies. We had delicious,
phenomenal cookies. Okay,
8 dozen cookies.
And we gave everybody lunch. It was soup, salads, and sandwiches.
Zupas,
the best.
Zupas.
If you know you're from Utah, they're the best.
And then that day we had lunch, and it was great. It was.
And we were remiss, and we forgot to talk about Sarah's veterans giveaways.
Yeah, the Sarah and her mom Carrie did the veterans. They did giveaways, and everybody was so generous.
So generous.
I'm telling you, you guys, you can't believe it.
They had the cutest giveaways.
They had that they'd all done themselves.
Yep.
It was amazing.
It was
so
insane.
we got a lot of stuff for the veterans, and then some people just donated money. And so I think they went with a really. I think they were shocked how much they got.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
Over $600
in just cash. And then besides that, all of the food. They had food and food and food.
It was just so cute.
And lots of peanut butter, the things that they have a hard time getting, they got. So that was really cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes.
You guys, that was amazing. They did a great job with that. Then Saturday, we had just started the day stitching. We had Cafe Rio for lunch.
Yep. And if you are not from Utah, that was a real treat. People
love
the sweet pork.
It's so funny that people were just like, "What did you get? Where did you get that?"
It's addicting.
If you haven't had it before, it's really good.
It's a real treat.
It is a real treat, and it was really good. So we had Cafe Rio for lunch.
Yep.
And we all stitched. Some people started leaving around 1,
which was so sad.
And we were getting some inclement weather, and some people lived up north.
It started snowing while people were here,
and so
it was crazy.
We needed to get them on the road. So not a lot, but if I would say 12 maybe, 12 or 13 left. And I understand, and some had to go to Idaho. There was lots of different places. Anyway, we then had cake for the birthday people at the retreat.
That was me.
And so we had 3 ladies that had birthdays, and actually a lady that phoned in, Casey.
Oh yeah.
It was her birthday as well.
It was Dara's birthday. It was.
Was it Lee? Was her name Lee?
I can't remember.
I want to say Lee. Anyway, and Kef. So we did that, and then we brought in chocolate cake and vanilla cake, And
That
it was
was
really fun.
exciting.
That was really fun. So we did that night. And then we had people stitching until midnight.
Oh yeah, we were going hard, people.
Okay, it was just like amazing, and it was, people were still stitching. We had to clear the room out at midnight, but people were still stitching until then. So
And something huge that was amazing was that Leslie LaFleur came.
it was.
And honestly, her fabrics are so stunning. If you haven't checked them out, they're everyone was going crazy.
They were.
They're just so beautiful.
Under the Sea Fabrics.
Yes, Under the Sea Fabric. She has Facebook, Instagram, the whole thing.
And Leslie is just
Like
a sweetheart.
such a great human.
She is just so, I was all nervous because something happened and a lady started talking about fabric and I was so worried, and Leslie's like, no big deal, it's good, it's
She's
okay.
just so amazing.
She really is. She's amazing, and I'm so glad we know her.
Yes.
That's so fun.
It was amazing.
Because it's really cool. Her fabric is amazing and really
Totally.
fun. So that was a real fun thing.
Yeah.
Okay. We have been living under a rock.
We have.
And
Where have we been?
we
Oh
had-
wait, we also forgot. We went to Shepherd's Bush multiple times and Craft Center of Fine Stitchery.
Yep. Went to both stores.
I mean, everybody went ham. And when I say they went ham, they went cray-cray.
They did, and they bought lots of stuff. I think both stores were thrilled.
Yeah.
And both stores are completely different and have a different feel.
Vibe, the whole thing.
But they're both are fun to go to.
Totally.
And Craft Center of Fine Stitchery, they had treats and stuff out for us. And did they as well at Shepherd's Bush? I didn't get up.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah, so it just people really, so amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we were able to go to
Yes.
both of those places. So a lady comes up to me and says, Jen did, and said, do you know Cindy of Cross Stitchery Express? And I said, I've never heard of the woman.
Never.
Okay.
Well, we were just living under a freaking rock.
15 minutes
15.
from our retreat, Cindy
Sweet Cindy.
has an amazing
Warehouse.
warehouse of anything cross stitch.
You could ever imagine.
Anything, okay? We have no idea.
Didn't even know it existed.
So Jen said,
why didn't any of you tell us?
I know, and then I'm on her Facebook page now, and I see all of these cross stitchers.
What were you guys doing not telling us this?
I'm embarrassed.
It's mortifying.
But so a bunch of ladies went, and they didn't come back,
And
and
they
they
didn't
didn't come back.
We're like, okay.
We've got to get these people
They've
back.
been kidnapped in Utah.
I mean, come on. They finally came back and they went nuts about this, the warehouse. So then Cindy came, actually, that owns the warehouse, Cross Stitchery Express, and came and talked to us and told us a little bit about her
She was on
story.
the live video.
Yeah, and she was amazing, and it was so interesting to talk to her.
Yeah.
And then she opened up the store again the next day, because it's not a store.
Yeah, it's not. You're not supposed to like go there.
No,
and-
it's just for like mail order. So she then came back the next day, and then a bunch of people went that next day. Two sets. And this girl right here went. I couldn't go, but Kath went. I need to give her a call and go up.
I know, we gotta go again.
Okay, so we'll tell more about that in a moment, but that was really fun. We're going to use her next year again when we do the retreat. We'll definitely use Cindy, and
Yeah.
she is.
We'll have a lot of cool things.
They have a lot of fun stuff, so that she'll be more prepared for us because it was she was just hit by us. So anyway, so I wanted to tell you all about that. I wanted to tell you that, so we got to know her, and then I'm going to go back to Jordan. So Cindy got acquainted with Jordan, and she was like, oh my gosh, we've got to get your cross-stitch things in my store. So Jordan was able to meet with Cindy.
Can you guys believe this?
I mean, we are so thrilled to pieces about it.
I know.
So she met with Cindy the next day and did a live with Cindy on Sunday.
Yes.
And I watched it. It was so fun.
We all watched it. We
was-
were so freaking
I was so
excited.
proud of her. So these are, I don't think I have do I have all of them, Kev? Or am I missing one? No, I think I've got them all. So Jordan Nicole,
You're missing one.
Little Stitch Girl, started out with 4th of July.
Which is so freaking cute, people. What's happening here?
It is so cute, worked up. It's darling, okay? And then she came out with this one. And in fact, when I saw her in the summer, she was working on that one, okay? So then this one came out,
Yeah.
and is it Fall House, Kev? What is it?
Harvest House.
Harvest House, which is so cute. Love that tree.
The tree is everything, people.
I'm sorry, I just love it. And then at the retreat,
But she has another one that's a pumpkin. Remember?
it's a
I can't remember what it's called,
it's
but it's
called-
so cute too.
It's like buffalo plaid.
Yes, it is.
It's a buffalo plaid pumpkin. But at the retreat,
I love it. This one's my favorite.
It is. It's
Well,
dark.
I love all of them actually.
This one would be fun to put up in January. 'Cause
Totally.
I think you could. It's called Frost House.
Yes, and all of these have hashtags that you can use with them.
Yes. If you want to stitch along, I love those. I think they're so cute. I don't know which one to start with. Okay.
I know, they're just amazing.
All right. So so that's going back to Jordan, and then she was able to meet with Cindy, and they've got her stuff in the store now.
I mean, it's so fun to see it.
It's just fun to see how she's taken off, and
Yeah.
it's a wonderful thing. So that's a little bit of the haul. I wanted to show you that, and then I did go to Craft Center of Fine Stitchery. So before you sit down, maybe you could show these. I needed to get. I think it's the last one of Jack.
What is this? What is this?
This is my haul.
Oh,
From Craft
Craft
Center.
Center Fine Stitcher.
I had to get my last one. I believe it's the last one of Jack Frost.
Yeah, what one is it?
Does it say the number?
Part 7 cookies.
Oh, maybe there's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I think that's it. Okay. Then I found this. I thought this was darling. Madame Chantilly, and it's a tiered tray. You can even turn it on the back if you want to show.
Oh my gosh! If you know anything about Debbie, she's just fallen in love with tiered trays.
And I want to buy a tiered tray, but they're kind of expensive for a pretty one. I don't know. Anyway, I haven't broken down.
So now she's just gonna cross stitch one.
Yeah. So now I'll just turn it over to the back too. You can it's kind of a bigger.
Oh, I see.
I think it's darling. They also did a Halloween one, and they were sold out. Okay. And then I got the first part of Snow Village. Okay, the first one.
Oh, that's cute, Mom.
Yeah,
I swear you've already done this, but it's fine.
No, Kat. It's a brand new one that they've just started.
I'm sure it is, but
Okay.
it looks like that one with the dots.
I know.
It looks like the polka dots.
I
Okay.
know. I'm with you because it's the same company.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
I'm glad we cleared
Okay.
that one up, everybody.
All right, so we wanted to talk about that. Then I wonder if we should talk about our whips, because this is kind of a big deal, okay? I think you should sit down and talk about your whip.
Okay. Well, everyone, as you know, I'm a very, very talented stitcher. And, have a lot of time on my hands.
She's lots of time.
And so I went to the warehouse. Well, first of all, I met Rika for the first time. And I feel like she's my sister from another mister. She is everything.
They eat the same foods.
We eat the same foods.
Oh.
But she's way more talented than me, but I'd like to think I'm the lower version
Of Rika.
Okay? And I've never seen a Mirabilia like in real life, okay? And she brings 5? Did she bring 5 or 4?
I want to say 4. That they blow you away.
They're the freaking most beautiful things I've ever seen.
I mean, it's amazing. Yeah.
And I'm like, what the heck?
It's out of this world.
And a few other people brought Mirabilias, and I was just so like, I'm just never around crafty people. I'm around business people, okay? All of my life. And so I was like looking at the brag table, and I'm like looking at all of you stitchers, and I'm like, I just want to sit in a room all day long and stitch and not have anybody talk to me.
That's right.
But that doesn't happen. But in my head, I was like, oh, it's going to happen now.
Yeah.
And so Rika and I are like, oh my gosh, we've got to go to the warehouse.
So you went to Shepherd's Bush and you got a small one.
I went to Shepherd's Bush and I got a small...
It was a kit.
Oh, it's a Shepherd's Bush kit.
Yeah, Shepherd's Bush kit. So and it was really
And
cute.
now I'm just like, oh, I don't even care for that anymore.
Okay, you're so funny. Oh my gosh. So then they go to the warehouse and they're supposed to be back because we're going to celebrate birthdays.
My birthday.
And they don't come back.
We don't come back. And we just are sitting there. And
Okay.
and I'm going through all of the mirabilias that they have in the warehouse.
Because evidently they have a lot.
Like probably 8 tubs full.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm like pulling them all out one by one, and I'm like, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And they were also with the Nora Corbetts, because they're the same person.
I thought it was a daughter.
No, I think they're the same person.
Okay.
Nora Corbett is easier than Mirabilia.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
And Lavender and Lace is the mom, right? I think that's the truth.
I thought Lavender and Lace was the daughter, but I'm not
I
sure.
don't know,
Okay,
people.
anyway.
But they're all related, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm sitting there, and I'm like, can I do this? Do you think I can do this? I can't do this. But I have like 6 in my hand.
Oh, you had 6 in your
I
hand?
had 6.
Oh, gosh. 6?
If Debbie only knew what 6 they were. I took pictures of all of them.
Oh, you'll have to show me. I haven't seen
Because then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like, they're gonna have to bury me stitching
the Nora Corbett.
the Nora Corbetts, okay?
Okay.
But I did it, people!
She did.
Everybody at Stitch West was like, Kefren, you can do this.
They were.
A few people said I couldn't.
Okay.
But it's fine. Because I'm going to prove you all wrong.
But tell them about the fabric.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
So-
tell them which one it is.
Okay, so I chose Eva, I believe is the name.
And she's a witch.
She is a witch.
Like in the sky. She's flying.
She's on a broomstick.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
And she's so beautiful. And that I picture Halloween as like an elegant, spooky holiday.
Okay.
Not like a gross holiday, okay?
Right.
And she is like the epitome of that. And so I like have it in my hand, and Cindy's there, and she's amazing from Stitchery Express. And I'm like, you guys, what are our thoughts? Am I psycho? Maybe I am. I don't know. And she's like, well, I have something that I have to show you. And so I was like, okay. And she's like, I have the perfect fabric for you. And I'm like, okay, like I only like sparkly fabric.
Right.
It's like a thing for me. I love sparkly fabric. I love sparkly anything, okay? And she's like, well, come with me. And so she has like stacks and shelves full.
Wow.
And she just knows where everything is.
That's amazing.
It's insane.
That is amazing.
And she pulls this fabric out, which I will insert pictures of right here. And it is a freaking shimmery moon, people.
Like a real picture, isn't it? I mean,
It's a real picture of the moon.
yeah, of the moon.
And then it's gray all around it.
Yeah.
And she's like, I've seen a few people, and they freaking put her going across the moon.
I just think that's so cool.
And like, I love space, okay?
Yeah.
I love everything about space. And I felt like it was like meant to be.
Yeah.
And like, Rika was there, and like, she was great, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it. So I got all of the threads. I got the fabric.
Did you get the beads?
I got the beads.
Okay.
There's
all
not a ton of beading on it.
Oh, good.
So that's
okay.
why we were like, okay, you can do this.
Okay.
I have the beads too.
Colors.
I know.
Because nobody knows that I open it and stuff.
Okay, you guys.
You must do a.
This is happening right now. We have Rika.
Hi.
We have Ray.
You're gonna.
Marcy. Kay.
All witnesses.
And Deb
got them
as our witness.
Thank you so much. You're gonna stitch this and you're gonna become addicted.
The Nora Corbett. I will always have a piece of Rika with me. With this needle minder. I'm like all hooked up right now. I've got what are these called? Grimy guard. Grimy guard. Grime guard.
Grimy guards.
Oh my gosh, this is thrilling. I wish you guys could see the sparkly. She's doing my first stitch for me. Why? Because I don't know how.
Because she wants it right on that one little witch. So I'm gonna do the anchoring. Do you know how to anchor?
What?
The anchor?
I don't know how to anchor. I don't know what you just did. You should have taught me that. Shame on you. I feel devastated. Do you know how I do it? I put a knot in.
No, there's a way to do it.
There's a loop start.
Yeah.
You need to teach her how
Need a loop start.
the loop start will save your life.
Okay, so Kev, there I have 1 X.
Oh my hecking heck.
So
Okay, wait, do you need to tell me what?
you're there.
Oh, I can't do it.
Do we need
Yes,
to mark
you
it?
can.
Do we have a pencil?
Yes, you can. I know that I'm gonna text you this picture so you
Yes,
know where
text
you
me the
are.
picture.
Okay.
And we like looked at the pattern and they were like, okay, there's only like 1 quarter stitch. Well, there's like 10 quarter stitches, but not anything extreme.
Yeah, no.
And I'm like, what in the heck is a quarter stitch? People didn't know that these things existed. And so after we celebrated my birthday, well, first we walk in
Oh, let me tell you, okay? Yeah.
and Debbie finds out that I got a Nora Corbett and she literally fell.
I did.
Dead
They said-
on the
They
floor.
said, you're not going to believe what she got. And I said, oh, I'm sure. Because I didn't think you got anything.
Right.
Oh, no, she got and didn't get anything. And I look over and she's holding a bag. And it's got a Nora Corbett in it. And I said,
It actually has 2 Nora Corbett's in it. I got 2 witches.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think I did. One's a witch holding a wine, like a
Oh,
like
yeah.
poison.
Yeah.
I can't remember what its name is.
Okay, I went and laid down on the floor.
We even have pictures of it.
I honestly, I couldn't believe it. I thought they were lying to me. I thought
Debbie's like, oh, my daughter has advanced.
she's advanced. So after we celebrated birthday, then she sat down.
I sat down. I was like, I know that I need to learn here.
So Rika sat on one side of her, and didn't Kay help you?
Ray was a huge help.
Oh, okay.
And so they were like explaining the quarter stitches, and I did not know that you were like, you only did a railroad track one way. You don't do it up and down. You do it this way at all times.
You learned lots of things.
I learned that you should always have like the same thing, like the same X going over. No one ever has ever told me that.
I
No,
cannot-
Mom, you've never told me.
I have failed. So they really taught her a lot.
I mean, you guys, I learned so much about cross stitching in like 1 hour.
Okay,
Because I mean, up till that point, Debbie had taken like 4 stitches the whole weekend,
Yeah.
and I hadn't done any.
But didn't Kay help a little bit too?
Kay helped a little
Okay,
bit.
and then Jennifer and Renee.
Oh, I
came
learned
over.
how to thread a needle differently. I learned how to start, like, I was always doing a knot.
You guys, I told her not to do a knot. Okay, I told you not to do a knot.
I don't know how you guys did that, but she taught me how to not do a knot.
Yeah. Rika did.
Rika taught me how to
Okay.
not do a knot.
And then it was.
She also taught me something else very crucial. Oh, how to end it.
Oh.
I made sure, I took her to the airport and I made her show me how to end. She showed me on hers how to stop it. Because I did like 4 knots.
Oh. Catherine!
And she's like, oh my gosh, I learned so much, you guys.
She really did. It was really fun. Then Renee and Jennifer brought you over.
Okay, and Renee and Jennifer are Alabama girls from Gazelle's Needlework. They gave me, I just feel so honored.
I know.
They gave me this like metal thing that I put my pattern on. It's like I don't know what it looks like a
cookie
a clipboard.
Okay,
But it's not a clipboard.
Yeah.
It's just a metal sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And then this little glass thing with like a grid on it, and I can move it every time I like change because I always lose my spot, and that takes up half of my time because I'm like, okay, did I get it? Where did I stop? And then I have to count everything, and then I have to count this, and then I'm like, oh, did I count it correctly? Blah blah blah. And they gave it to me. She just
sweet.
straight up handed it to me.
Here.
Have my thing. I'm like, what is going on? It was like as if all the stars aligned.
It was. It really was. And so she sat there and stitched.
I sat there and stitched.
It was really fun.
It was so fun.
Yeah, and then she just wanted to stitch and stitch.
And then I wanted to stitch and stitch, and I couldn't because I had a test this next week, and so I literally studied all for my test, and I don't even.
When you go on your vacation, will you take it with you?
Yes.
Okay.
That
all
is
right.
like my #1 priority.
Okay, get it packed.
Yes.
Okay, all right, okay. So, you guys, that was kind of our big highlight.
It was so. I feel so cool.
Kev has had
I had to take some out though, you guys.
and that's okay. We all have to take some out every now and then again. But
I missed an X.
Kev had their board meeting for her work this week, or she was going to bring it. So we'll bring it next
Yeah,
time.
I've like been up for the last 48 hours.
So you can see it next time, okay? But
Yes.
it was a highlight.
Well, I'm gonna insert it. In here.
Okay, all right.
But I almost had her whole hat done,
Yeah.
and then I had to undo it. I was so upset.
So anyway, okay, you guys, we need to move on because we don't want to keep you forever, okay?
Listen, you guys should be proud of me.
We are proud of you. They can't respond, honey. They are proud of you, okay? So a couple of really fast things.
Okay.
First of all,
Oh, this is big.
Jan Calvert.
Jan,
Okay, Jan Calvert is a finisher, okay?
a astonishing finisher.
In Ohio, all right?
Keepsakes.
If you need to get a hold of her to finish something for you, you need to get a hold of her. Jan Calvert, if you call Keepsakes, they will put you in touch with her, okay?
Does she have an Instagram?
She does. She does have an Instagram, okay?
We'll put it right here.
Okay, and I sent her, this is the first gift of Christmas, it's for my grandson. And I'm hoping that I don't think he watches them.
He doesn't.
Okay, and this is what she sent back to me. You guys, it is an ornament for Christmas. And I said to her, it's for a boy, and look what she did.
Prairie Schooler.
Show him the back.
I love the little
show him the
charm. The
Is it-
lighting isn't very good, but there
It's
you
getting
go.
dark here. I'm
It is.
sorry.
It's getting really dark.
And then look at that darling plaid fabric.
Debbie loves plaid.
And the beautiful stuff around the edge. What do we call that? That
Roping.
Roping.
I don't know what we call
it's
it.
another thing. But anyway.
But it is so cute. I
It's
mean,
darling.
And this is the Prairie Schooler, right?
Yeah, it's a prairie school. It's one of the
Jan
Santas.
Calvert?
Jan Calvert is amazing.
Jan Calvert, what are you doing?
So I mailed
You need
this.
to come to Stitch West next.
That's right, you and your sister. So I mailed this to her, and then she has mailed it back to me. And I'm sorry, but I am thrilled to pieces. So I already have the first gift of Christmas. I can wrap it up, and we're ready to go. So
She'll probably lose it.
well, I do sometimes. You guys. Anyway, I won't lose this, but I do lose Christmas gifts on occasion. But you guys,
There was this one that she lost. I think you actually had it for Jason's birthday. It was a pumpkin
the carving set.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I swear you lost it for 2 years.
I did, and I thought for sure I'd come upon it.
Oh yeah, she never did.
I never did, but I purchased it, and
So you have to actually had to repurchase.
I had to
it.
repurchase it, you guys.
We had seen it.
It was so cool because my son is really into carving pumpkins, and this was like a deluxe, like nice set in a wood box. Anyway, okay, you guys, back to Jan. If you need any finishing done, she's the woman to call. All right, and
Seriously, it's so cute.
it is so cute.
Very
So,
well done.
Very, very cool. All right, now, just a quick side note. One of the gals that lives in Farmington that we didn't even know each other, her name is Mary. She told me about EGA, Embroiderers Guild of America. So I buzzed over last Thursday night to their meeting.
She did.
And they are way, way beyond me, okay?
Woo!
These women are...
They're doing mirabilias in an hour.
Yeah, they are. They're doing amazing work, and it was really fun to meet them. And if I get up enough courage, I'll go back again. But they taught me how to take your wooden what do we call these, Kev? I'm losing my mind. The wooden hoops,
Thank you.
and they gave me cotton and how you're supposed to wrap these so that it doesn't hurt your fabric.
Get out of here.
Yeah, so I learned quite a bit. I was only there for about 2 hours, but I learned a ton, and they were great.
A long time.
Yeah. Okay, quickly, I worked on the third, 'twas the night before Christmas. I've actually stitched since the retreat, and I'm working on that third one. We don't need to show it, but I've got the edges done, and the bed is starting to be done. Okay, Kefren's falling asleep
I
on
think
me.
I've gotten 100 text messages during the space of this.
And then quickly, these are the bags from Rika, okay? I love them. She sells out of them before she even puts them up. But she gave me this darling it's the Cricut collection, and it's about aprons. So I have kitted it up. I'm waiting for the fabric to come from Leslie LaFleur, but I got all of the flosses and I kitted it up in one of her bags. And then, you guys, I've kitted up, look at this one.
Oh my, it screams Debbie.
It does. This darling nutcracker is, and look at that plaid.
Did I miss something? Did you say that we had always seen Rika's bags, but we'd never seen them in person, and now here they are?
You guys,
and they're better than the pictures. I swear to you.
I don't know how
and
she
the
does
pictures
it.
are amazing.
Yeah.
They are the most beautiful, high quality. I haven't even opened mine, but I'm going to put my Nora Corbett in there because literally every time I see it, I think of Rika.
Yeah, so these are, this one, we both got one of Peter Pan. It's darling.
My gosh. Okay, I'm getting up one last time.
Okay. And do you think, and you should probably show this one too.
Yes. Okay, I mean, like literally the attention to detail on all of this, and they're so much bigger than any project bag I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But like the back fabric is the cutest ever. And look at this.
Oh,
I mean,
love
I
it.
can't even handle the cuteness, people.
I just love it.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Here, compare it with my head.
Okay, we're good. Okay, and then show them Mickey.
Oh my gosh. And she just does so, like the packaging is so beautiful.
I love her thing on it that says House of Stitch and Stash. She's got a little
I
label.
know, like
It's
what?
really,
Like look
really-
at that. House
Okay.
of Stitch and Stash.
Okay.
Rika, I think about you more often than anything. It's probably concerning. Should we be concerned about
Okay.
it? Oh,
Okay,
This
so-
is an important
We're going to start.
newsflash.
We're going to start the Nora Corbett sled. If you would like to follow along with us, that would be great. Okay.
What are we gonna call the Sal? It's a stitch along.
Yeah, it's a stitch along. We're gonna call it Corbett Sleigh. Should we call it Corbett Sleigh? Should we call it?
We'll put what we decide right here. Everybody stop stitching and look at the screen, and this is gonna be the hashtag.
Okay. I got Kefren actually got me all of the floss at Shepherd's Bush.
I did indeed.
And the beads. And so I've got that ready to go. And then we decided on it, and I need to send you this, Kyle,
Kyle, it's coming in the mail.
is Whimsical Winter. This is by
It is so beautiful.
Under the Sea Fabrics. It's linen. It's opalescent. Okay?
This is a lot more detailed than my freaking my witch.
Okay. So that's what I'm choosing. But choose another
Wait, I want to show them.
another lady there got another
Fog?
one. Was it
London Fog.
London Fog or something? And it was beautiful too.
You can't see the sparkle probably, but it is, and it's coming up gray almost, but it's like a.
It's
that's
blue.
better. That's better.
It's bluer than it really.
It's like a light bluish, beautiful,
Like it's-
sparkly goodness that
Yeah.
makes me happy and Christmas.
So guys, we're gonna get going on that, and that I wanted to let you know. I'm so excited.
and we'll
so
put the hashtag right here.
what we're gonna call it, and
Did we get a close up of this this bag? I mean, Debbie loves plaid, people. Get out of here.
oh, I love plaid, but I love the Nutcracker too.
And we love the Nutcracker.
It's just, it just thrills my soul.
And it's just so sturdy.
It is. It's so. And I kind of like the handle. I didn't know.
I love the handle.
I didn't know if I'd care, but I do.
I mean, can't
like
you
it.
all just picture me walking through the airport?
Okay. Okay, we need to send Keffy home. She's got a blanket on. She needs to go home and go to bed. I appreciate her coming after these long days. All right, Kefren, that's it.
So
okay?
here's the deal. We'll probably do a normal Flosstube next week.
Okay.
And then I am going on a wild adventure.
Okay.
My first vacation in a very long time.
Yep.
Do you not want me to tell them where I'm going?
Well, let's think about it, okay? We'll tell them next week, okay?
Wait,
Go
why?
ahead. Go ahead.
Why?
A lot of people know, so go ahead.
Why?
It's just so crazy.
It's wild. Should we leave you on a cliffhanger?
Yes, we'll do it next week.
Just wait.
Okay.
And so that's gonna happen, and then we'll put up. Oh, we forgot to talk about Brenda Gervais.
Oh, Brenda.
Brenda.
You guys, and Teresa. We can't.
And well, So we have a whole video talking about our giveaways, okay? I just moved the camera. It's okay.
Okay. But
we would be remiss
yeah.
if we did not talk about Brenda and Teresa.
Yes, we would be. Teresa sent us an abundance of patterns. I mean, she was so
They were
generous.
so generous. The most beautiful aprons to give away.
Oh my gosh, and little
Bags.
bags, they were darling. And
I
we
mean,
have them. We have
way too cute.
They were giving those aprons away about killed me.
Yep, Debbie did not keep one.
I didn't keep one. I was about, but they're darling.
I thought for sure she'd keep one.
And I took a picture with one of the gals when she put it on. Did you see that?
Yes,
Yeah,
that was I'll
cute.
insert it here.
And so thank you so very much. And then right before the retreat, we got a package from Brenda, and Brenda sent us
Brenda Gervais, people, with thy needle and thread.
She sent us her new releases.
Before anybody had seen it, Debbie and I were staring at them.
And I was so nervous because I was going to give them away on Saturday, and we knew she was giving them away at Midwest.
Yeah, but we got them at the beginning of the week.
And so, but she didn't want us to take any pictures.
Yes.
And I understand.
And
because,
here we are looking at them.
and I was dying, and
We
I thought,
felt like a real insider.
and then I was nervous to give them away because I didn't want people to take pictures if it was too early.
We were so excited to tell everybody though at the
Yeah.
retreat. Like we were
It was
squealing.
cool. Yeah, it was fun. So thank you to Brenda for those. That was really fun.
I mean, if you haven't seen them, they are beautiful.
They are really fun.
People were clawing at each other for them.
Stop it.
I mean, it was wild.
Holiday Hoopla. I really like that set. So anyway, you guys, thank you, and thank you to Teresa.
We so appreciate all of you.
You guys made us have a great retreat.
Teresa.
Because of your generosity. Thank you so very
Yes.
much. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Kath, we got to say goodbye.
All right,
Before
you
you
guys.
fall asleep. Oh my gosh.
It's been so much fun.
It's dark outside, sending her home to go to bed.
The east winds have arrived.
Oh, anyway, here we go. You guys, thank you for watching our channel. We know your time is important. We know that you have lots to do.
And we know that we are so blessed to have you in our lives.
We are blessed, and we appreciate you being our friend, and that I just feel so honored. I do.
We do.
I feel honored.
and honestly, it feels like a dream.
It does, sort of, yeah.
It was so amazing. Like, I kept thinking, what's going to go wrong?
Ugh.
And it was just like perfect.
It really went really well. We learned. We'll do some things differently next time. But we learned. But thank you. Thank you all for watching our channel. And we hope you have a great week. And we will see you next week. Okay?
Yes.
Bye.
Hurry back, hurry back. Be sure to bring your death certificate if you decide to join us. Make final arrangements now. We've been dying to have you.